H2O. That's high quality H2O, like my man said in the water boy. That's high quality H2O. What's good with my people from around the world? What's good? It's your boy, Coach Carl. Mr. 58 is the new 28. And I'm just checking because people keep texting. I'm just checking because people keep texting. Man, I almost hit the lottery. Again. I need to hit the lottery on a regular sometimes. Make it another income, people. I don't play number $5 a day. Two $1 numbers and six 50-cent numbers, but I done hit a few times. 250, 300, 500. Yeah. Man, sometimes you get lucky. They call me a lucky ducky. Shucky ducky. Quack, quack. Huh? Talk to your boy. What's cracking out here, man? What y'all got going on? What part of the world y'all in and how it look outside? Outside my house right about now, it's a little chilly. A little more chilly than the weatherman said. I don't think the weatherman be knowing what he be talking about. I'm about to call the station. They say it's 52 outside right now. But it feels like 49. Then it's 49. Stop telling me it's 25, but it feels like 13. Because it's 13 then. Coach Carl back in the building once again. Boy, you better believe it. What we doing, man? Hey there, Mr. Prankster. What's good with you, player? Hey, look, man, my legs were so sore about 30 minutes ago, I'm surprised I can still stand up right now. I did some squats today. Call them butt squats. Where you put your feet together like this, and your feet be off the ground, the heels be off the ground, and you come all the way down to your butt, touch the back of your heels, and I'm holding a 25-pound plate in my hand. Them Joneses to kill you, bro. Them Joneses to death for you, boy. Them Joneses took me out. Almost hit myself in the head with the hammer. I want to take myself out. My leg's still sore. Hey, man, you believe them Jones ain't no joke? Them squats is real deal Holyfield. And I know how Holyfield looks so cut up. That's what they call him, the real deal Holyfield. Them squats almost took a brother out. I had to run after them squats. I was running down the street looking like Fred Sanford. I'm running all slow, like I'm mad at the world. Man, that joint was crazy. Sometimes, man, you just got to be out there like that, man. Sometimes you really got to be out there. Squatterfield. Squatsfield. Yeah. I was in Squatsfield. But I was in butt hurt language. The butt hurt. And I wasn't doing nothing nasty. I was doing something that just took me out. What's good with you, man? Blinty 455 center 100. What's good with you, bro? 100 to you, player. Talk to me. Tell me something. Y'all know I'm trying to do this thing on the regular now, man. I like live streaming so much that I'm starting to live stream 5 days a week, minimum. Monday through Friday. You can catch me on live anywhere between 3:30 and 3:45. Every day on this channel, between 3:30 and 3:45, every day, no excuses, Monday through Friday. Holler at your boy. But look, this is what I need y'all to do. I need y'all to be at home and think about what y'all want to talk about. And look, you got things that y'all want to talk about. Then I want you to write it down, send yourself a message, put it in your notepad, text it to yourself, and then when it comes to 3:45, 3:30 to 3:45, I want y'all to log in every day, Monday through Friday, and look for me. And when you find me, say, yo, coach, I got a question for you, boy. I got a question. Let's talk about Jesus. What you want to know? Or you talking, I'ma listen. We can do it either way. It's the top man, dog. Not a 75. What's good with you, player? Glad you up here. You look like Felix from, I don't know what Stray Kids is. Somebody said that yesterday. The 3 Hebrew children. Break it down for me, man. Hey, look, send a whole message so I can read the whole thing. Hey, look, you got time to text, I got time to talk. Let's make it happen. I'm your voice for today. What up, Unc? Mitchell Daniels, 575. What's good with you? What's good, Unc? Merry Christmas. Andy Bobby, what's good? We love your wisdom. Amen. God blessed me with it. And now he tested me with it. He blessed me with it, now he tested me with it. He told me if I don't use it, I'm going to lose it. What I think about burpees? Hey, look, I like burpees, but I think they're easy to me. Everybody don't feel the same way. Hey, man, I trained these guys one time, and I work out with the guys that I train, and it was 3 of them. And I was doing the exercise with them, and when I got the burpees, we got down, we did like 10, and I was down there singing songs to myself, popping back up, going back down. And they was dying. And I was like, they looked like they was in shape. They was like, how you do them so easy? I don't know, just everybody's body is different. Just like the plank. Some people had the hardest time doing the plank. If you read the description of the plank says that the average person my age, 58 years old, should be able to do a plank for 30 to 60 seconds. I do a plank for 10 minutes. It ain't because I'm Superman. I just don't hurt my shoulders and don't hurt my core. So you trying to be good this Christmas, no alcohol? Hey, look, you can do anything you want to do, bro. Anything you want to do, you can do it. You just got to put your mind to it. That's all. I've been stopped drinking, bro. Because you know why I stopped drinking? Because I told myself to name one thing that benefited me by drinking. One thing. Just one thing that benefited me. Nothing. You don't benefit from drinking. You just drink. The only person benefiting is the ABC store. What up, coach? We out and about for Christmas, if you know what I mean. Yeah, I know what you mean. You're out and about, player. What you doing out there? Boy, stay away from people. Hey, look, stay away from people. Don't you hurt nobody. Hey, look, I saw some guys the other day, right? And they had a whole little Ziploc bag full of blue tablets. I said, boy, don't you hurt nobody. Hey, look, don't you hurt. They say, you want one? No, man. My wife will punch me in the face. I'm already too rough. She'll punch me in the face. I'll be like, oh, what? She said, I know what you done did. I smell that blue pill on your breath. Hey, look, I ain't about to mess with them tablets, man. Them tablets will have me strung out. Bro, I can't believe how fit you are, especially for your age. Absolutely amazing. What? No. It's a whole lot of guys out here my age that's got 6 packs, chest muscles, and shoulders. You know what I'm saying? I ain't the only one. But I appreciate it, though, for real. How can I work out my feet? I want strong feet. Hey, look, when I was, I'm gonna tell you a real story now. I don't tell lies on Tuesdays. Y'all know that, right? I don't tell no lie on Tuesday. Look, when I was 18 years old, I wanted to go in the Marine Corps. It's the only plan I had when I came out of high school. I went, passed the test, everything, did the physical, everything. Then you got to stand in a room where it's like 10 people. You're in your underwear and a t-shirt. And you stand and you have to put your feet like this. And they come around and look at your feet. They just be looking. They be like, all right, you, and you. Y'all step out the line. Then we had to go into this room. And you sit at a chair in front of the desk. And the man behind the desk, he looking at the paperwork. You pick your feet up. And he grab your heel. And he push into your heel and push to the center of your foot. And then he move your foot around a little bit. And he says, okay, it's permanent no enlistment. I didn't know what that meant. I was 18, but he said it so fast. I thought he was like Damian Wayans or somebody. He said, permanent no enlistment. I said, huh? He says, permanent no enlistment. That means you can't get in. Why? He said, because your feet flat. You got no arch on your left foot and no arch on your left foot, flat foot on your right foot. He said, the boots will kill your feet. I said, what does that mean? He said, it means you can't go in. I said, well, don't they got it? Can I go to a doctor and get a foot pad or something? He was like, no. They don't. The time I was going in, 1986, people were getting out for flat feet on the medical. So they weren't letting nobody come in with flat feet. So what I ended up doing, came home, went to barber school. Best thing I ever did in my life. Went to barber school at 18. Came out of barber school. Well, I went at 19. Came out of barber school at 23, 22 to 23. And then 24 opened up my first shop. Yep, so life changed for me. I didn't have a plan. That was the plan I had right there. I did other stuff in my life, but that was the plan I had. That was what I wanted to do. I wanted to be a Marine, bro. I wanted to pop. I want to shoot somebody. Hey, look, legally. But you can't work on your feet, though. They can give you pads, give you arches, but you can't work on them. It ain't going to never work because you got to stand on your feet every day. Just enjoying, coach, no alcohol, nothing. We just eating, spreading love. Hey, look, Is that what I'm talking about? That what I'm talking about right there. Hey, look, Ambition Zoe. I can't say the rest of it, but say it's high. What's good? WKKWO22. And recently I went on a one-on-one and it happened that I fell onto my back and all fours. They executed a breakthrough. I don't know what that means. Come on, man. Y'all be killing me because sometimes y'all be saying stuff I don't understand. Do I think a prime Sugar Ray Leonard would be the prime Floyd Mayweather? Different era. The thing about it being a different era is back then you could get away with a lot of stuff. It was a lot of pushing on the ropes and then hitting you as you come off the rope. You can't do that now. Mayweather won't in that era. Somebody say, boy, what you saying, boy? Say, show us your abs. Somebody said, show us your abs. You might couldn't have seen them because, I had to back up from the camera. But, hey, look, I'm going to do you one better. I'm going to do you one better. I'm going to do you one better as soon as I find it. My abs. Now I'm done showing my abs. Hey, look, I work hard to get these abs, bro. See, I don't know what a one-on-one with a kinkling. I don't know what that is. So that's why I got lost. And I appreciate the super. Somebody thought enough about your boy to hit him with a super. I appreciate that. Hey, look, every dollar counts, player. Every dollar. You can't say you never tried to serve. Hey, look, that's the bottom line. Hey, look, I still got the paper. Permanent no enlistment. Yep, I was like, so I came home to something else. And then it's funny because in 1992, my shop had opened. And in 1993, I was cutting a guy that was a recruiter. And he says, man, as fast as you cut hair and as well as you deal with people, you should cut for the military. You could get paid. And I was like, I tried and I told him the whole story. He said, they dropped that rule. They don't work that no more. He said, you can go in there. I can get you in. I'm thinking, man, I just had a son. Just had a son like less than a year ago. I just opened up a barbershop less than a year ago. I got married less than 2 years ago. I can't go in now, dog. You got too many things. I got too many. I wanted to go in when it was just me, man. Just me. So you heard Bud's training is crucial? Yeah, man. Bud train hard, bro. How you think he win? You train hard to win easy. Is that Marines or the Navy? Hey, look, man, I ain't mess with no boats. I mess with the Marine Corps, bro. I don't mess with no boats. If I'm on a boat, it's not going to be my boat. It's not going to be where I'm going to be stationed at. You feel what I'm saying? I said, now give us tips for that ad. I said, give you some tips. It all starts in the kitchen, player. It all starts with what you eat. I don't eat nothing that come out of pack. No cookies, no crackers, no honey buns, none of that. No cake, none of that. I had a dude tell me today, he said, listen, man, you need to cheat every now and then and eat some cake or something. But first of all, he probably didn't know I was vegan because vegans don't eat cake anyway because it's made with eggs and milk. And I don't do eggs and milk. I'm 100% vegan. But I have my days when I can eat certain things, but a snack to me is a protein bar. It's all about the discipline. It's all about what you want out of life. It's about the discipline. If you want something, you got to be willing to do something to get it. And I wanted abs. I wanted to be in the best shape of my life. I didn't know abs was coming. When I started losing weight, I didn't know the abs was coming. I ain't going to sit here and tell y'all a lie. I started losing the stomach. And once the stomach went out the way, pop goes the weasel. There go the abs. That's how I go. Then when you start seeing it, you start getting crazy. I ate a chocolate sprinkle today. I don't know what a sprinkle is, but it sounds good. Love trying to put his hands on that chain wasn't a good move. And hearing he fighting Joshua next. Oh, Logan trying to put his hands. Oh, yeah, but Logan. Hey, look, man, he ain't trying to fight Joshua. Let me explain something to you. These guys are pranksters. These guys are a money-making machine. My hat come off to them dudes because they make so much money. I love to be in the game with them making that kind of money. Everybody surrounding them got Ferraris and Lamborghinis and Teslas. You know what I'm saying? But They just talking, man, because the more they talk, you understand what these guys are attention grabbers. Nothing wrong with that if you're trying to make money. They will say something that the press will run with. If I called the press right now and said, hey, I think Logan Paul and Jake Paul are suckers, they ain't gonna write about it because I ain't nobody. But let me get up to like 1 million subscribers and then say it. Then I'll be news. I'll be news then. That's how the game go. They can say anything. They can get online right now and say Coach Carl's a sucker. And everybody gonna Google to find out who Coach Carl is. They got that kind of power. So when they fought the fight, when the fight was over, now they're gonna talk about the broke jaw. They done showed you all kinds of videos about the broke jaw. They talking about the fact, if you look at the commentators, a lot of real commentators, not the ones that hated Jake Paul, the ones that really watch boxing, says that Jake Paul didn't win the fight, but he was in the fight because Joshua couldn't hit him for at least 4.5 rounds. He didn't start hitting him until the 5th round. Why? Because he was moving. He was coming in and hitting him, but getting out of the way of getting hit. He just couldn't. It was a good plan, but he couldn't train. He didn't train for that plan. You know why? Because he was spending time training to be the bigger man and letting the other guy be the smaller man. Because he was training to fight Gervonta. But then with 45 days left, somewhere around 45 days, he was training now to be the smaller guy for a bigger guy. So you got to train for that. You got to train to run. Running ain't easy. Go outside and run. And tell me if you can run like from here, it's like 5 miles. Just stop, stand there for like 5 seconds and then sprint again. Then stand there for 5 seconds after you run another 300 yards. And then sprint again and see how tired you'll be by the time you get to the finish line. That's what he was doing. He was throwing the jab, boom, moving, getting under. He was ducking and dodging and all that. He was getting hit with shots, but they was baby shots. The reason why Joshua couldn't hit him the way he wanted to is because Jake kept moving. Jake had a plan. It just couldn't go for 8 rounds. That's why he only wanted to go for 8 rounds. He figured he could implement his plan in 8 rounds. He was just trying to survive. He was trying to survive the fight just so he could say, I survived the fight. How many people you know can be an internet star and just pick up and call another famous person and then rock with them? Like, I can't call Denzel Washington and say, look, man, hang out with me for a minute so I can videotape me and you walking down the street together. It's going to help my YouTube channel. He ain't going to do it by way of he ain't going to want to help my YouTube channel. But Jake Paul says, hey, look, Anthony Joshua, Gervonta, I had to put him out, couldn't fight him, so I want another big name, so I'm going to call you. He was like, okay, cool, I'll take the fight. How much am I getting paid? $92 million. Okay, I'll take it. And that was the end of it. People think it's complicated. It ain't complicated when you got money. It's complicated when he would have been broke calling him or wouldn't have offered him nothing. Coach, I had a fight with a tough southpaw. How do I stop the right hook with the power left move? That's what you do. You got to move. See, the reason why people can go like this, bang, bang, or bang, bang, is because you're standing still. If they hit you with the backhand, the straight hand, right? If they hit you with the straight hand, and anybody up here, rule number 1, but getting hit with the straight hand. Get hit with the 2 before you get hit with the 3. If you get hit with the 2, if the 2 can touch you, it's a test. Listen to what I'm telling you. If the 2 can touch you, it's a test. Because the 3 is a short punch. It's a hook. It's an arm bent hook, right? And if the 2 can touch you, the 3 can touch you. So when he reaching out and he doing like this, and he like, get out the way. This ain't no jab. It's a feeder finder. Touch, touch. Bottom line. Can't hit you with the 3 after the 2. And he's not gonna hit you with the 3 and then throw the 2. That's a stupid combination. You want to hit him with the bang bang, so you can squat down, pop pop, and put power in the hook. So if he testing you with the 2, get out the way. All you gotta do is get out the way. He throw it, step back. Because if he hit you with it, step back. Or when he throw it, throw the hand up. Throw the hand up. Don't do this. Don't do this. Do this. Lock it right here. Why? Because he can't come through here. Plain and simple. Paul trained to survive. He just didn't have enough time to train to survive that fight. He trained to survive against Gervonta. He was going to let Gervonta wail out on him a little bit and be the bigger man. Gervonta would have had to throw, every shot would have had to have power in it in order to hurt a guy that's almost 70, 80 pounds heavier than you. Well, the same thing goes for Jake Paul trying to hurt Anthony Joshua. How you gonna hurt a guy that's 245 and you're only 215, and you won't even 215? You want a solid 215. You ain't been 215 your whole life in that kind of shape. He wasn't gonna hurt that guy. So the bottom line was, then he started running. Do know what basketball? Yeah, I know what basketball is. I'm from America. I played basketball for 6 years. In the rec league days, I played basketball, baseball, football, and ran track. All before I was in the 9th grade. 6 years of basketball, 4 years of baseball, 6 years of football, 1 year track. AJ blocked Jake's right hook. Yeah, but he got hit with a good one, though. Watch the video. Go watch Teddy Atlas. You know who Teddy Atlas is, the boxing commentator? Go watch him and his son's interview when they show you the footage. Or watch it, just Google it. Google Jake hitting Anthony Joshua with the right hook. He landed that right hook a few times. But he ain't do no damage. You can't, there's no damage being done by a guy that's 215 hitting a guy that's 245 that's built like the Hulk. Ain't no damage. He been used to getting hit by people that was 245. Let me see. But right now, I'm going to tell y'all something in 1 second. I told y'all yesterday that Jake Paul won. He didn't win the fight. He won the fans and he won the money. The money is the thing that he cared about. He don't care about winning no fight. Jake Paul is at home now with a broke jaw, with titanium in his jaw, where he gonna have some platinum teeth by 6 months from now. He gonna have platinum whole fronts, right? But with diamonds in them. The whole thing is, the whole internet is still talking about Jake Paul. Look, watch this. Watch it good now. Boom. Look. Boom. See that hit? Boom. Hit him again. See? Boom. He catching him. He just ain't going nowhere. Because he big. That's what it is. Google it. It's on TikTok. That's TikTok right there. Google it. You'll see the sweat fly off his forehead. But Anthony Joshua is 245 and built like a bodybuilder. More so than he is a boxer. He put on too much weight to bang with AJ and lost his conditioning. Well, he couldn't put on weight. He couldn't put on weight to fight AJ. You know why? Because you can't put on weight in 45 days, dog. There's nothing you can do in 45 days but try to train different. That's it. You can't put no weight on in 45 days. Not nothing that's gonna stick around. So he had that weight from Gervonta. He was planning on fighting a smaller guy and basically locking in the smaller guy and letting the smaller guy just wail out on him. And Gervonta wouldn't have broke nothing on Jake Paul because Gervonta hits hard, but he don't hit hard enough to hit. It'd be like me. I'm 140 pounds. If I were to fight Benavidez at 180, I'm not going to do nothing to him. I'm 40 pounds smaller than him. I don't care how hard I hit. He can take those hits. Are you going to do some Christmas looting? Nah. Got too much money to be doing looting. If I did looting now, they're going to lock me up for being stupid. Say, right hook is the ultimate attack. Is just there to make sure it's going to hit or no. It do both. See, people ask me all the time. I talk to a lot of people that's going to have a fight. I talk to a lot of people that's been in the fight. I talk to a lot of people that's training the fight. They ask me all the time, what's the best combination? What's the best punch? It depends on who you're fighting. Everybody you fight is different. So the right hook may be good for somebody, but it may be bad for somebody else. Somebody else might have got hit with that right hook too many times. What's my opinion about wrestling? I used to wrestle. I love wrestling. Great takedown, but wrestling is a good art to put in MMA. Because once you get to the guy, you can take him down. You just got to have a stand-up game. Because everybody ain't going to let you take him to the ground. Lee Falk, what's good, dog? I see your messages now. So what's your goal? I didn't see the message before this one. Because he got soft, man. It don't matter what size hands it is. Hey, look. I can hit Anthony Joshua with a small baseball bat. I'm 140 pounds. I can't swing a bat but so hard. He can do this and break the bat. It's like The Rock, like Vin Diesel. Bigger guys, man, makes a big difference. But if you've been in a fight against a bigger guy, it ain't gonna have nothing to do with your hands. I can break a brick with my hand, but I can't knock Anthony Joshua out just because I hit him. There's weight classes for a reason. I'd have to hit him exactly right and hit him exactly hard enough and exactly right. And with a guy moving, there's no such thing as hitting him exactly right unless you get lucky. Anthony Joshua hit Jake Paul with an exactly right shot. Why? Because he was tired. He was so tired that he was like this. And he saw the punch coming, but he was too tired to get out of the way. He couldn't duck, he couldn't hold, he couldn't do nothing. He took the hit. He figured, what's the worst that's going to happen? You always got that split second when you ask yourself, I see the hit coming. Move or don't move. What are you going to do? I've stood there and let the guy punch me in the face. Bow. We the same size. Ain't nothing going to happen. Tighten up. Bite down on your mouthpiece. Bite down on it. Don't break your jaw. But Jake Paul was tired. That hit hurt. So Hydro Dondada say he the next up. Hey, look, man, I'm going to be looking for you too, dog. Real talk. Said, in a fair fight, who will win, a wrestler or a boxer? I fought a lot of wrestlers with boxing skills. Don't let them hold you. Peck them to death. I got a video talking about wrestling versus boxing. Go look for it. Wrestler versus boxer. And I talk about why a wrestler won't beat a boxer. In a ring, in a cage, yeah, because he'll just chase you around and take a bunch of hits until he finally catch up with you. Depends on what them hits are. Say, no, kitty, I don't believe you kidding. That's why I said I'm going to keep my eye on you. Timothy Leggett, what's good, dog? What's up with you? I know I'm behind, man, because so many of these Jones right here, man, they were flying for a few minutes. Hey, look, little goofy, man, keep being goofy. Keep being goofy. I got something for you, though. I got something for you, little goofy, man, right here. This is what I do with people like you. You think I'm playing? Bop! And then all of a sudden, you don't think I'm playing no more. I keep a sledgehammer by me. I don't need no gun. I swing that faster than a bullet. And it's going to hit harder than a bullet. Take you right on out of here. In 20 seconds, you'll be wishing you never met me. Yeah. Happy World 1906, he was tired of running. He was tired of running. And when you get tired, bruh, you know what happens? You get hit. Do I know Iranian wrestling? No, I don't. Kafani 12, I think that's how you say it. What's good with you? Hey, look, make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. Make sure y'all hit that notification icon so you can be notified every time I drop a new video. And if y'all friends a little goofy, 7683, let him know he a sucker. Just type his name in and let him know he a sucker. He just up here trolling for nothing. I don't got to scare you, bruh. But I tell you what, your mouth will write a check that your hind parts can't cash. That's the truth. I come from the old school player where you only get to say one thing. Yo, coach, you a... Now what? Now what? That's it. All the talking, you're goofy, homie. That's why you got the name. Lil Goofy. That's why you got the name. Up here taking away space. Goofy is a sucker. Y'all know you're a sucker. He probably, I ain't gonna say he's a sucker. He probably he ain't 18 and over. He like 16, 15. That's why he got a name like Lil Goofy. He don't even understand what the name means. See, if he was 18 plus, he wouldn't have no name like Lil Goofy. And he'll been and dropped that name. Say, chill, hey, look, man. Hey, look, these cats get me riled up, man. But I tell you, man, I tell them. I carry a sledgehammer where I go places. Hey, look, I ain't about to listen to no whole bunch of talking. I don't listen to a whole bunch of talking. And y'all shouldn't either. Look, little sucker man come up here talking all kinds of crap. But guess what? I got the crap organizer. I organize all the crap. Hey, look, you know how little Goofy is, man. He being goofy, bro. Happy world. Let's get back to talking about something. Let's get back to talking about something. Hey, look, Kafani, you understand? Like Tyson said, everybody got a plan until they get hit in the face. See, a lot of people ain't never been hit in the face before, so they don't know how to act. I've been dropped to my knees. I ain't never hit the floor, but I got hit hard. I thought it was yesterday. Dude hit me so hard, but guess what? After that, he came forward to try to grab me. Why would you grab somebody you just punched? So when he grabbed me, I was like, oh, he's still here. I was dizzy. Then I put him in the banana split. And if y'all know about wrestling, y'all know what a banana split is. I put him in the banana split. And then he was like, we became friends after that because I almost broke his neck. Put him in the banana split, bro. That wrestling move was tight. But why would, just let you know right now that everybody don't know how to fight. He stole on me, then walked up on me and grabbed me and had me like this. And I was like, oh, there we go. Banana split. Take him to the ground. I wish I knew the arm bar back then. Arm bar, I would have broke it. Just because I was hot. He stole on me. He snuck me. He ain't say, hey, coach. Back in the day, man, when we used to fight, I go to a guy that I don't like, or a guy come to me. He said, put your hands up. I said, what up? He said, I'm about to bust you in your face. Put your hands up. He gave me a chance. This guy snuck me. He didn't give me a chance. I was dancing. I was on the dance floor. Like in a little Legion Hall type of joint. Little Legion Hall had a little, like a civic center. Had a little dances for 16 to 18. He stole on me. But then when they broke the party up, it was like, yo, okay. I guess Coach did know what he was talking about. How far do I think you should jog to start? You never jogged before? Then this is what I tell you. For anybody looking to get into jogging that don't jog on a regular, let me tell you what to do. I got a foolproof method that'll get you to a mile or 2 miles. This is what you do. You walk 50 steps. Count them. 1, 2, 49, 50. Then jog 50 steps. Do it for 1 mile. Get a little app. Y'all got apps on your phone to tell you. I use an app called Runkeeper. It's on my iPhone. It's called Runkeeper. Get an app on your phone. Go for a walk / jog. It's called a 50 by 50. Walk 50, jog 50. Trust me, it'll get easier after you've been doing it for a while. Then tell yourself one day, I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna do 100 by 100. Walk 100, jog 100. Then when you get to 100, when it gets easy, walk 100, jog 200. Until you finally get to a half a mile. Then when you get to a half a mile, when you can jog 200 until you finally get to a half a mile, then what you do is you jog a half a mile and then you walk a half a mile. Before you know it, you're going to jog one day and you're going to see how far you can go. And you're going to end up going around the corner and you're going to end up making that mile. That's how I go. And then from there, you just stretch it out. One day you run a mile, walk a mile. Run a mile and a half, walk a half a mile. Do it like that, and that's how you're going to build your jog game up. All right. NZ, bruh. I don't know how you say it. ENZY, bruh. You my G. Have you watched? Yeah, I watched that trailer. Hey, look, that joint was decent. I can't say the name, but that joint was decent, though. See, I almost got his neck twisted. New York City used to do that, but I'm telling you. I come from a neighborhood, man, where you don't talk. You don't talk the talk if you can't walk the walk. So ain't nobody gonna say nothing about fighting if you can't fight. You ain't even gonna look mad. If you know you ain't got no skills, then don't even look mad. Cause the guy gonna call you on it. So you had a little boxing young, and guys, and guys slapped me, and okay, let's go back to the room and go. It hurt, but I could not back down. We had to go, both of us. Looked funny the next day, that's okay. But it was a square one. That's what they call a square one. Man, hey, look, where I come from, you couldn't talk. Like I said, bottom line is, I grew up in a neighborhood where you can't talk. If you ain't gonna fight, don't talk. Keep your mouth closed. Don't say nothing. Don't try to act like you tough. Don't say nothing, because they're gonna test you on it. And look, if you ain't got no skills, you're gonna get beat up in front of people watching you get that test. So the reality is, you learn how to fight. I used to come around the way and I had boxing skills and karate skills. So guys in my neighborhood, they be slap boxing. I said, yo, put me in. They be like, nope. Nope. You don't get to come in. You got too fast hands. I'll slap the crap out of somebody. But they was like, yo, man, your hands too fast. And you been trained. We ain't been trained. So we out here just slapping each other. Did I ever have rats in my house? Nah. Nah, I didn't live in that bad of a neighborhood. I had roaches, though. I think everybody in the neighborhood had roaches. But my mama called Orkin and got them roaches up out of there. Hey, look. Say, Jake does not know how to box. Hey, look. It's a whole lot of runners in the world. He ain't the only one. Some of your favorite fighters are runners. That's why they keep talking about it. They call it Tom and Jerry. That's some solid advice on the jog. Walk some, jog some. Boom. You're jogging a big stretch. And you before you even notice it. That's what I'm telling you. That's what I'm telling you. That's how I got it in. I started like that. I started like that because I hadn't ran in years. So I forced myself to say, all right, I'm going to walk 50 steps and I'm going to have to run 50. And I kept doing the same thing. I got videos about it. It's called a 50 by 50. You can Google it. 50 by 50 by Coach Carl. Everything I talk about, I probably got videos on it. I got 1,700 plus videos on this channel. That means I got videos on just about everything. Hey, look, slap boxing used to piss people off because sometimes I came outside one night, man. I ain't trying to brag, but I came outside one night and these two dudes I ain't know what they was mad about. Dude sitting on the porch like he about to cry. The other dude sitting on the porch like he did something crazy. So I'm like, I come outside and they like, the guy that was at the house where I was going, it was 2 houses down from me. He told the guy that had won the slap boxing, he said, I bet you won't do that to Carl. He said, I ain't scared. I ain't afraid to slap nobody. I said, what y'all talking about? He said, slap boxing. I said, I'm good. Y'all want slap box? He's like, so when you called him out after he was talking, and then I happened to come outside, he didn't know I was coming. So yeah, he got put on the spot. So he was bigger than me. He was I'm 5'6", 5'7" with a pair of shoes on. He about 5'8" and a half, maybe 5'9". He said, you want to slap box? I said, yeah. I said, let me take my jacket off. Took my jacket off, and I was like this. And he threw something. I was like, pap. He threw something. Pap. He was like, oh, snap. And then it got to the point where I didn't just want to slap him in the face, so I would hit him in the body with an open hand and then slap him. So it was like, pat, pat. And he was like, I didn't know he was that fast. You could see the look on his face. And everybody that was sitting on the porch, it was older people on the porch, not just my age. They was like maybe 5 to 10 years older than me. They was laughing. They said, how I feel now? You won't acting like that when you was slapping it, because the other guy that he was slap boxing was about a year younger than him. And me and him was close to the same age. I'm about maybe 2 years older than him. But the guy he beat up, slapped up, was 1 year, maybe a year and a half younger than him. So he was smaller. And they was like, yeah, you ain't saying all that stuff you was saying back when you was slapping the other guy. I realized everybody set me up now. I slapped the dog doodle out of him. So that's the one reason why you scared to move to Manhattan? For rats? I feel you. So you had a roach in the mop. Hey, look, I had so many roaches, not as an adult, but as a child. When me and my mom and my brother moved into this house, it was a house that my mama's friend owned, and the people that lived there before us, they didn't take care of it. And they finally went to court and they got them out. And they gave the house to my mama. But they said, we're going to have Orkin come by here and spray because it's got some bugs in there. My mama said, well, it can't be but so many bugs. So we got the house. One night I got up to go in the kitchen to get some iced tea. And I flipped the light on in the kitchen, and I swear to you, a lot of you not, the entire floor was full of roaches. It was so many roaches on the floor that for a quick instant, I thought it was a rug. I said, Mama didn't put a rug in the kitchen. It was roaches all over the place. It was so bad that when my mama called this guy named Mr. Chandler, he lived a block over, and he was a guy that worked for Orkin. He came over and sprayed the house. The next morning we woke up, we was like a joint like this. Show y'all this. A joint like this. It was full. We had like 10 of these full. That's how many times we kept going to the trash. You dump in the trash, you could hear them like dumping sand in the trash, and then had to take the trash bag outside. Full. The bottom of the trash bag this wide. This much of the bottom of the trash bag was dead roaches. That's how bad it was. But we kept working on them, bro. About maybe 2 or 3 months later, we didn't have a bug in the house. Them jokers was like, screw y'all, we leaving. Hey, look, Timothy Leggett said the jump rope help. That's what I'm talking about, player. Hey, look, it don't. You got to turn them ropes, bro. Turn them. He said, "Oh, this young blood in trouble." Hey, look, you know how I go, man. Hey, look, I got some funny stories to tell y'all, but when I was younger, man. I mean, for real, for real. Hey, look, I beat this guy one day, man, and I ain't beat him up on purpose. I was playing with him, and he hauled off and stole me in the eye because I was playing with him, you know, picking with him. And I wasn't hitting him or nothing. I was just picking with him, and he just swung and hit me in the eye. And I bop, 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 because he was under me, like I was standing up and he was on a chair, on a bus. And he swung back and hit me in the eye, and I just instantly snapped. And I went, tap, tap, tap. Hit him a couple times, and the fight was over, quick. I was like, dude, you punched me in the eye. He said, man, I didn't know who it was. I was like, well, you should have looked next time before you swung. I went to school the next day, and I had a black eye. I hit him in the body. You know what I'm saying? I hit him in the body. He went to school, he was fine. Everybody said, Johnny beat you up. I was like, nah, he ain't beat me up. Why your eye black? That's how they determine who won the fight, by who had a black eye. What I think is harder, running up hills or swimming? Swimming, because everybody can't swim. But running up hills, I got some video footage of me running up hills in Maryland. Look at it on my channel. It's running up them hills. Them hills in Maryland. I don't know what I named it, but it's running up the hills. Or probably that's what I named it. Running up the hills. And I tell you what, man, running up the hills ain't no joke, bro. I got to the top and looked down and realized I had to come back down. The thing about running down a hill is you be running way faster than you playing. You plan to run normal speed coming down the hill, but it don't work like that. You run fast coming down the hill. I seen people fall coming down the hill and go rolling down the hill. That's how crazy it is. I'm talking about streets. I ain't talking about no grass hill. I'm talking about streets that go up like this. In Maryland, bruh. Somebody say, love my stories, they great. Hey, look, man, we done took some. Hey, look, I done took some. Hey, man, I remember some guys came looking for me one night, and it was like 5 or 6 of them. And they looking for me. It's a long story, but to make a long story short, I was in a neighborhood about 5, 6 blocks from my crib. And this girl was talking trash to this guy. And she said, you know, she talking trash to the guy, and he's saying, well, you don't want me to get my, she said she would go home and get somebody. And he was like, you go home and get him. And me and my cousin Carl, we're going to be there. We'll call him. Man, they know who Carl is, and everybody knew me. So I left. I said, you ain't going to keep putting me in stuff. So I left and went home. I live about 5 streets away. So about 2 o'clock in the morning, I heard somebody banging at the door. And I was like, who banging at my door at 2 o'clock in the morning? And I goes to the door, and I had my gun. Because back then, I told the 38. So I had my gun. I looked out the door, and I saw 3 dudes. I saw 3 dudes, but it was 5 dudes outside. So I set my gun on the counter, and I opened up the door. And I was like, yo, what's up? He said, you call? I said, yeah, what's up? He said, come outside, I want to talk to you. I'm thinking to myself, I ain't stupid. There's 5 guys outside. I saw the other guy standing on the side of the house. I saw him through the window. And I said, man, I ain't about to come outside. The dude from the side of the porch reached around like he was like this. He went, boom, and missed me. He hit the window because it was a screen. It wasn't a window. It was a screen, like a screen door with the screen in the front and the window at the bottom. But it's supposed to be a window at the top, but it was summertime. He punched through the screen. He missed me because I ducked down. I saw something, and I ducked, and he missed me. And I was like, oh, snap. And then they was like, they stood there like, they was like, well, you won't come outside now because we done broke your window. So, obviously, I went and opened up the door, and they was like, and they was gone. And the only thing I cared about was I could have shot him, but I would have went to jail. But my thing was they saw me with a chrome 38. They left running, but I was worried about if they would come back and try to shoot up my mama's house. I didn't live with my mama. I was like maybe 18 years old, 17 years old. I live with my mama. So you got to think a little bit more than not thinking. Because I was thinking, I got these suckers. They don't know who they're messing with. But I'm also thinking that I don't live here by myself. My mama live here. So now for the next 3 or 4 nights, every time somebody knocked at the door, I got nervous because I didn't want to be somebody coming to spray my mama's house up. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes you got to make a move that might seem like a great move at the time, but it wasn't a great move at the time. I could have got my mama killed while I'm acting stupid. Hey, My man Redacted, what good, dog? Can I sing Twinkle Twinkle Little Star? No, I can't sing. Can you say Maryland again? Maryland, bruh. Maryland. I go to Maryland. That's where my son, my daughter live in Maryland. I know that ain't how you say it though, but that's how we say it. Like people say Norfolk. Norfolk. We call it Norfolk. Norfolk, Virginia. That's where Keyshawn Davis lives, Norfolk. That's why you can tell where you from. Man, y'all live in Norfolk? That sounds stupid. I live in Hampton. They be like, you live in Hampton. I live in Virginia. VA, baby. 757. Maryland. I train every day faster. Fasted, you think I'm destroying my muscles? I mean, I train every day fasted. You see my muscles? I don't eat but once a day. I eat from 5 to 6 or either 5:30 to 6:30 every day. So when I'm done eating, there's no more food to the next day at the same time. And I train hard. So don't let anybody twist you. Was a boxer, he asked me what I'm doing to protect. I said, Kung Fu. He smiled, made me my best kick. He stepped and tapped my chin. That's when I knew. Hey, look, some things happen to make us know. Hey, look, you can still do Kung Fu. Just put some punches behind it. $804. Hey, look, man, we used to be 804 too. They changed the joint to 757. Had too many numbers in that joint. I used to live in Richmond while you jiving. I lived in Henrico County. You know where Henrico County is? I lived in Henrico County in Colonial Apartments. Make them do the 50 packets before the game. That's what I'm talking about. 4th day, alcohol free, putting it away for good. Thanks, coach. You help a lot. Hey, look, man, we don't need it, bruh. Alcohol ain't nothing but the means to an end, bruh. There's nothing good that's going to come from drinking alcohol. Nothing. I drink this water like I used to drink a 40. See? My gallon almost gone now. People don't know if you can drink a 40 ounce of beer, you can guzzle that, you can guzzle water. That's why I don't like my water cold, man. That's room temperature water. Stop playing. I don't drink no cold water. Chatter your teeth, bro. I like my water warm. Hey, look, make sure y'all hit the like button and make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. That's the most important part. And then hit that notification icon so you can be notified every time I drop a new video. Hey, look, I talked on my second fitness channel today. Please Google it. I talked about starting your own YouTube channel. How to start your own YouTube channel by Coach Carl. Please, if y'all know, if y'all got something to talk about, start a channel. Go and get you some of this. You know what I'm saying? If y'all know, get you some of this. Somebody out there want to hear what you're talking about. And I'm going to be the first person to sign up. So just send me the link. And then tell me what the deal is. Because we're going to go ahead and make some other people pop off on this jump. Hey, look, start your own channel. I got a video right now. I'm going to tell you what the name of it is because I don't never remember the name. Man, I make so many. I got over 1,700 videos. Over 1,700 videos on this channel. So you know I don't know the name or nothing. Everything gets by me, bro. But the name of the video is called Start Your YouTube Channel Now. Start Your YouTube Channel Now by Coach Carl. Get you a channel. Let me see what my man say. You remember Virginia Center Commons Mall back in the day? Yes, I remember it. Hey, look, if you from Richmond, you remember Ebony Island? Only a few folk know where Ebony Island is. And that was my spot, dog. Little hole in the wall. You can go in there and party all night long. Ebony Island. How old are you, man? Kyron Daniels, how old are you? Say that was an inspiring drink. Hey, look, go get you some water. Go get you some, bro. Water free, man. Say you got your heavy bag and duffel bag. Is that enough? Hey, look, it don't take one thing to train. Whichever one you work with, you can do. People say I gotta have all these weights. No, you don't. You gotta have calisthenics. Calisthenics, running, jump roping, jumping jacks if you can't jump rope, and hit a bag. Hit some kind of bag from somewhere and beat it up. Just wear yourself out till you can go like 5 minutes of just straight clowning it. Say, get your fluids up, people. That's what I'm talking about. Your body is 80% water. If you don't drink water, then what you doing? That's why you ever notice that when you finish working out, you could be tired. Football, basketball, baseball, karate, boxing, whatever, you be tired, sweating like crazy. And you go and you get a soda or an energy drink and you drink it. You drink the whole thing like it ain't nothing. Then you want another one. You know why? Because your body wasn't asking for that. It was asking for water. It was asking for water. So you're not doing your own channel unless it's faceless. Hey, look, because people rough, man. You got to be able to, you got to have tough skin, man. Because people going to talk about you. You don't think they talk about me? Talk about me every day. Hey, look, I'm going to tell y'all something. Y'all know, y'all seen my channel before. You know I do a lot of shoulder shrugs, single arm obliques, and bench pressing using 50-pound dumbbells, right? The 50s. I do squats holding one 50-pound dumbbell like this. Squats, right? But I be telling my son all the time, my son is in the army in Germany. I tell him all the time, I said, man, I'm going to have to do something about these 50s because 50s is getting light. He said, man, I watch how you throwing 50s up, man. You throwing them 50s up like it ain't nothing. So guess who he gave me for Christmas? A set of 60s. A set of 60s, dog. They in a box in the living room right now. I'm going to show y'all, just so y'all think I'm lying. Because he from Germany. So he went home this morning. Look. 2 boxes. A set of 60s, dog. I don't want to start using them yet, man, because I don't want to start using them because it ain't Christmas yet. So I figured I'll start using them on Monday. A set of 6. Oh, let me show you something. That's my 50s. That's the biggest I had. I got 40s. Yeah, I got 40s, 50s. I got 25s, you know, some other weights, sporadic weights. But he gave me a set of 60s for Christmas, dog. And I know them Jones going to be heavy. The box look heavy. Which one is first, footwork or hitting? Footwork, because you can't hit nobody if you can't move. Say you want a good gym in your house? Oh, man, look. Show you my gym. This that's my kicking bag. These my paddle pads. Y'all talk about jump rope. Those are my jump ropes. My resistance bands. See, they got the hand gripper type jump. This right here is a ladder. You know the ladder like y'all see people doing step drills? And this is my inside the house bag. My 10-pound ankle weights. And y'all know what that is. That's my cup for when I spar. You know what that is. That's my hammer because I don't be playing around. And this is my pull-up jump. Dips and pull-ups. My exercise bike. That's my running bag. That's why I hang it up here. And my headphones. It's my inside the house exercise bike. Medals and trophies. And let's see. My weights. That's a 10-pound medicine ball. Boxing gloves. Bag gloves. That's my other bag that hangs outside. That's my weight bar. It's a curl bar. That is a 8-pound shot put ball. You want to throw some stuff outside, that's what you want to throw. These are my other weights. Those are 5s, 25s, 20s, 15s. And this is my bench. And this is my parallel bars. That's a 20-pound weight vest. And this weight vest right here, that's a 40-pound weight vest. Those are my 3-pound weights y'all see me punching. This is my treadmill. You got to have a treadmill in the house, but I go outside every day, so it don't matter. These are my parallettes. That's my short parallel bars called parallettes. It's my step stool. Those are my step boxes. And it's my racing bike. I know y'all seen my racing bike. And that's my lowrider, swing lowrider bike. And this is my 3-wheeler. And that's a vintage bike. That's an old school bike. I bought it. It was junky. I bought it and put it together just because I like doing stuff like that. And that's Christmas, Christmas stuff. You know what I'm saying? But that's all we do, man. Hey, look, y'all see how I train? I got enough stuff in here to train. Man, I ain't got but 10% left on this phone, though. So if I had to give 3 things to give someone, anyone, of boxing advice, what would it be? Learn your defense, learn your jab, and let me see, learn your defense, learn your jab, and learn how to hold. Because Everything else comes natural. You can throw hooks and all that stuff, but you gotta have a jab. Because without a jab, you can't throw no punches that's gonna really mean nothing to somebody else. You gotta get to them. You gotta learn your footwork. Because if you ain't got no footwork, you can't move around the ring. And so you need a jab, footwork, and you learn how to hold. Learn your defense. And part of your defense is learning how to hold. People don't hold. So rather than just grab the guy and put him in a bad hug, you let him beat you up. I don't understand that. Put him in a bad hug. Let the referee break it up. So you'll get a sit-up thing. Well, you know this. Let me show you something. You know this seat right here comes up. You know that. And this bar folds and goes all the way down. So you can do sit-ups from the floor up. So you put your feet right here. Put your legs right here and go under and put your foot under here. And then you sit here and you lay all the way back till your head touch the floor and pull yourself all the way back up. Ugh. Put this back before I forget. And I be getting ready to do something and forget I ain't strapped it back. Ugh. There you go. Yep, but that's a good bench for sit-ups and a good bench for bench pressing. And then you can sit in it like a chair and then lift weights above your head. Yeah, but this my workout space, bro. This is my workout space. This is what it looked like from a distance. Just enough room to do everything. And I put this rug on the floor because you be sweating. This rug has got a rubber bottom like this, so you don't sweat through it. You see what I'm saying? So you get to train and not sweat through it because you don't want to mess up your household, your house carpet. So you need a rug. I change the rug like every year. I buy a new rug. Let me put my friend back. Y'all got me tripping. I'm gonna have to put my friend back. Oh, all right, y'all. I gotta get off here now because it is now it's now 4:45, and I gotta go upstairs and take a shower so I can come downstairs and cook my food. But look, with that being the case, look, I appreciate y'all. 100. Always remember something. I'm on the channel every day between 3:30 and 3:45 every day, Monday through Friday. So log in, have some questions, have some answers for other people's questions, all of that. We're going to keep this thing popping, yo. I appreciate y'all. I really do. Thank y'all for the likes. Thank y'all for the comments. Thank y'all for the subscribing. Thank y'all for the notification icons. Y'all can be on here every time I log in. So with that being said, your boy Coach Carl got to go. Holla at y'all on the flip side. All right? Peace. Gotta go.